Hi everyone, my name is Maamary and I'm 17 years old. Let's start by asking you a question and I want you to answer me by raising your hand. How many of you have ever lied about a project deadline? Exactly. Yes, I get you. And we always end up saying the same excuses. My USB is not working. My laptop crashed. My dog ate it. I don't have a dog. My mom was sick, so I had to stay with her. And I'm taking this as a chance to apologize for one person, my mom. Sorry, mom, for all the get well soon you received for no reason. And do you realize that before these lies, we still try to save the math? By searching on Google how to make a 3-week project in 3 hours. Spoiler alert, I didn't get anything useful. All my life was filled with situations like this, until I knew it was procrastination. What is procrastination, you may ask? Procrastination isn't laziness, as you all may think. It's your brain tricking you into a short-term comfort to avoid a long-term discomfort. It's like having someone named later in your head. Every time you try to do something important, later comes and you end up scrolling on TikTok with a bag of chips in your hand. We postpone our work always for last minute. It's always Netflix over deadlines and snacks over stress. I'm saying we because I used to procrastinate a lot. In my high school years, I thought that I worked better under pressure, under stress, anxiety, and poor sleep took over me. Studying for a test the night before wasn't out of laziness or a lack of discipline, but it was out of stress. The discomfort of thinking about the test. And obviously, you know what was worse? That I am a procrastinator, but also a perfectionist. So when the results were out, and I obviously failed, the hate was here. Which hate? The hate for me, pushing me down. Wanting the perfection all the time didn't bring me higher grades, but it brought me the fear of failure. This fear of failure grew in me a feeling, regret. The worst feeling ever. I used to think that I should have done better. I should have put more effort in it. So this fear of failure has turned into stress. Then this stress has turned into procrastination. So I find myself stuck in a vicious circle. Procrastination, failure, and hate. Procrastination, failure, and hate. Now everyone tells you to stop procrastinating, but no one tells you how. And why do we even procrastinate? Did you ever ask yourself this question? Why do we procrastinate? Or just accepted the fact that you're lazy and you don't want to do anything about it? Let me explain more. Procrastination is an emotional regulation problem. In your brain, procrastination is equal to avoid negative emotions. There's a brain chemical called dopamine. It is responsible for reward, motivation, and pleasure. So every time you're scrolling on TikTok or watching your favorite episode of your favorite series, you have a dopamine hit, which makes your work looks less appealing. Most of you people think they have a poor management skill or they are not disciplined enough. But in reality, it is an emotional response. Your brain is doing your work better than you. It's trying to protect you from unpleasing emotions as anxiety, stress, self-doubt, boredom, or even perfectionism. So here, in order to do so, he seeks immediate relief in activities as such as cleaning, sleeping, or even scrolling. Do you know this feeling when you have these final exams and instead of studying, you're cleaning your room. I don't. My room is always a mess. But sleeping was always an option for me actually. So this is why we procrastinate. But this feeling is so familiar, right? We Lebanese procrastinate a lot. Let me explain more. How many of you, during war crisis or economic crisis, stayed at home? Exactly, none of you. Restaurants were booked. Parties were even more fully booked. Despite everything going through in the country, we still find the chance to enjoy, to dance, to hang out. For some, it may be resilience. For me, in a psychological way, it is emotional regulation problem. It is avoiding negative emotions. It is avoiding your responsibilities. You have this fear of living this disappointment again in your country, this lose of hope. But why not facing them? Why not doing something about them? Because you're stressed, because you have this fear of your country was going to be attacked again, or whatever crisis was going to hit you again. So, how do I stop procrastinating? I once asked Google, and he answered me, do a schedule and be more disciplined. Very good from him because I tried everything. I tried all the trends on TikTok you see. I tried everything and nothing worked. Nothing. So I handled the situation myself and I created the triple R system. Recognize, reduce, and reward. First, recognize the emotion you're avoiding so you can hack your dopamine system. Reduce your goals you are setting. Always set small goals in order for you to be less overwhelming so you can motivate yourself to continue. Start small. 1 minute, 1 step, 1 chapter. It may take a lot of time, I know, but it's still progress. And last, reward yourself. Us humans are very hard on ourselves sometimes, that we forgot about it. However, in my opinion, having a chocolate bar waiting for you motivates you more. I finished my chapter faster, as an example. So, unpopular opinion, but procrastination is not a flaw. It's not a failure, and it's definitely not the end of your potential. It's just a sign that you're overwhelmed, not lazy, just overwhelmed. We're just humans who go sometimes through many traumas or many actions that grew in us negative emotions. But instead of avoiding them, why not face them? And if you notice, I used the pronoun we, referring to all. Because if you ever thought that you're the only one procrastinating, you're wrong. Even the most successful person faces it. Do you think that Cristiano Ronaldo was born disciplined? No, he worked for it and he gained it. So the cost of procrastination is the life that you can have lived, the memories that you can have built, the moments that you could have enjoyed. In my opinion, procrastination for some, it may take a lot of time, but it takes potential. It takes your life from you. So every time you have this urge to delay, ask yourself, is this the time that I choose to grow or to escape? Close the door on anxiety and stress and fear of failure, and open the door for experiences, moments, and memories. So this is it, your life, and not a game. So learn, fail, and progress. Because you can, and you will. Thank you everyone for listening to my talk.